Good morning, Barons, and welcome to our BVTV broadcast. Today is January 27th, 2025.
I'm Wyatt.
And I'm Dylan, here with the BVTV news that is relevant to you.
First off, we'll talk about something you've all heard of, New Year's resolutions.
Next, we'll learn more about the upcoming baseball season.
Later, we'll find out exactly what happened to the former Snack Shack.
Finally, we'll talk about the use of artificial intelligence in schools.
Do you have any New Year's resolutions, Dylan?
Honestly, I'd like to work out a little more, get some gains.
That's a good one. Let's head to the segment that Jacob and I made about how this yearly tradition impacts schools.
Dang, this first semester was so tough, especially during the end.
Well, I mean, it is a new year. You could always have a resolution to do better in school.
Yeah, wow. What ways do you think I should do this resolution?
Well, there's plenty of ways. Let's go find out.
Some students' New Year's resolution is to do better in school. Today, we asked Mr. Chan what was some advice he could give to students who don't want to burn out.
I think that near the end of the first semester, students kind of get burned out, but coming back from break, they get rejuvenated and they get replenished and they get more rest. Balance is really important, so it's good that students are working hard, but they should also take time for themselves and to rest, do things that they actually want to do and spend time to, relax and have fun.
While Mr. Chan is completely correct, and that taking time and resting to yourself can be helpful, there are other perspectives and other strategies that can help you be more focused in school. Let's see what Mr. B has to say.
Yeah, I would definitely say you want to stay consistent, so pick a study habit that works for you. You maybe, instead of studying, a whole bunch right before a test, you want to break it up into segments. That's usually more helpful to be able to retain information.
Thank you, Wyatt. That helped a lot. I really can't wait to start working towards my resolutions.
Of course, man. I hope those interviews helped.
Thanks. All right, Barons, that's all we have for you today.
Now, back to the studio.
Wow. Thanks, Wyatt. That really motivates me for this upcoming year.
I'm glad we could help. You know what else is coming up soon?
Spring sports?
Exactly. One of those being baseball.
Jaden and I will tell you more. On to that. Hey Barons, it's Dylan Hash, and spring sports are just around the corner. One major sport, baseball. I'm here to cover it and give you some information on this upcoming season. Last year, our boys baseball team went 22-11, reaching second in Mesa League standings. During the offseason, players rehabilitate and take a break, but everyone does it differently.
Honestly, as a team, we've been practicing for months. Our off-season starts all the way back in the fall, and right now we're currently in winter ball. We've probably played maybe 10 games.
But there is always room for improvement, and that starts with this team's upcoming record, having to show some grit and determination on and off the field.
We have practices like 5 times a week. It's a lot of work and time put in just leading up to the spring. We got a game tomorrow with a practice today too. Last year we went to the CIF D2 championship. Hopefully this year we can take it all the way.
But wait, it gets better. Additionally, BVTV will be live streaming so you can catch all the action on these baseball games. Hey, put me in, coach. We are all excited for the baseball season this year. I'm Dylan, and we're going back to the studio.
I know I'm excited to show support for my team.
That's right. Our school has so many great things to offer.
Definitely. But you know what I've always wondered about? The old Snack Shack.
Why? What happened to it?
That's beyond our time. Let's get to the bottom of this with Leo and Max.
What's up, Barons? Have you ever wondered what happened to the Snack Shack? I'm Leo, and I'm here to find out what happened.
You have probably wondered at least once before on why the Snack Shack seems abandoned. It seems like almost some weird mystery with these windows and doors all locked shut. But with this in mind, we've set out on a mission. We went out to Mr. Arciaga, the assistant principal and also former alumni who experienced the Snack Shack.
The Snack Shack was an integral part of the daily routine of many students, including myself, at lunch. They used to have fountain sodas in there, candy bars, just a variety of things, almost like an AM/PM or 7-Eleven store.
If we had a full-blown shack like this today, probably be a lot of students there, but as we know, we don't have it today. According to Mr. Arciaga, a legislation passed in our state which denied the school's ability to sell snacks in this sort of fashion.
There is legislation that prohibits the ASB from serving those types of items during the school day. I believe it's part of like a healthy lunch program. And so once that whole legislation was passed, all that stuff kind of got removed.
Even though it is closed today, some hold out hopes for something else like this today. But even with our current hopes, it seems that this may be permanent removal.
We have to abide by the California legislation to be able to do that again. But it was a very neat thing to have, and brought in a lot of funds for the ASB. Sad to see it go, but we do need to adhere to the state law.
It's kind of sad, but we still have our ASB selling snacks after school, which is probably the closest we can have to the shack. But, Barons, enjoy what we have now, as what happens in the present is the most meaningful to us to shape our future.
Wasn't that pretty interesting? I don't know, I would have wanted that. Back to the studio, Baron.
That was really interesting. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I'm glad I finally know the secret.
Wyatt, have you ever heard about the surge of AI?
I've heard that it's becoming more and more common. Where can we learn more about this?
I think Daisy and Marcus can help us out. On to that.
Hey Barons, it's Daisy. Today we're going to be talking about technology use in modern education, specifically AI.
AI is reshaping the classroom experience. It's not just about making things easier, it's about making education more accessible, efficient, and tailored to individual needs. But with all this progress, there's still a big question. How do teachers, the backbone of our education system, feel about these changes? Are they embracing AI as a tool to enhance learning, or do they see it as a potential challenge to traditional teaching methods? Let's find out.
And what are the main complications you have observed in the world of technology in school?
I guess besides cell phone usage, I think it more on like the teaching side. I feel like a lot of the new AI and technology that's coming out isn't well equipped for mathematics. So I think just from that point of view, I found that I tried to use it when, creating worksheets or assignments for my classes, but it's not all that great for math quite yet. So those are just some challenges on like the teaching side, but in terms of the students, I find that, it can obviously be like really distracting, any sort of technology at least. But other than that, we get by, and again, I feel like one of the best things to do is to try to embrace it, because it's definitely not going away.
Artificial intelligence is rapidly changing the way we live, work, and even learn. In schools, AI is becoming a powerful tool, helping students and teachers alike in countless ways. Thank you for listening, and a special thanks to Ms. Hernandez for her valuable insights.
That's it for AI technology. Back to the studio, Barons.
Thanks for educating us on that topic, guys.
It's definitely important for students to stay up to date with the latest information.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast, Barons.
Well, that's all for today. I'm Wyatt.
And I'm Dylan.
And we're signing off.